The sun no longer rose. It still hung in the sky, but its warmth had vanished. Its light was pale and distant, swallowed by a silver haze. Where forests once grew, endless plains of crystal now stretched to the horizon. The air itself shimmered like moonlight turned to dust. Upon a throne carved from the remains of the Infinity Castle sat Kokushibo, the last being of his kind, and the first of something new. His presence was the law of the world. The rivers flowed only when he willed it. The stars appeared only when he permitted night to fall. He no longer needed followers, yet every creature that survived instinctively knelt when his shadow passed. The mortal world had become a single reflection of his will, silent, flawless, and hollow. But silence could not satisfy him. "The gods feared me once," he murmured, his voice carrying through the empty plains. "Now they hide above, believing their realm untouchable." He raised his sword. The air trembled, the sky cracked. A single step lifted him beyond the mortal realm. The gate of clouds. The heavens were not as radiant as mortals imagined. Kokushibo emerged into a sea of colorless mist, where light and shadow had no meaning. The realm of the gods was endless, yet still smaller than the power he carried. At its heart stood a palace of blinding gold. Inside waited those who had once ruled all creation, now silent, watching the one they had tried to stop. Amaterasu descended from her throne, her eyes calm but heavy with the weight of fear. "You were born of shadow and breath, Kokushibo," she said. "What do you seek in heaven?" He looked up, 6 eyes glimmering like crescents. "To know if the gods who feared me deserve their fear." The clash beyond the sky. Lightning and flame answered him. The heavens themselves rebelled. Clouds twisted into blades of light, and thunder became a voice of defiance. Kokushibo walked through it all. Every strike that met him broke apart, turned to ash by the force of his will. He reached the golden steps. The gods gathered above, hundreds of lights burning brighter than stars, their power shaking the firmament. Yet with each swing of his blade, another light dimmed. Not destroyed, merely silenced, their essence drawn into the infinite reflection that was his being. The gods began to falter. Even divinity trembled before what he had become, a being beyond creation, born from their own fear. "You cannot rule what you do not understand," Amaterasu said as she faced him alone. "You seek to possess eternity, but eternity cannot be held." Kokushibo's expression softened, almost sorrowful. "Then I will become it." The stillness above. When the storm ended, the heavens were silent. No throne remained, no palace, no gate. Only a vast plain of silver light spreading in all directions. At its center stood Kokushibo, gazing down at the world below. The mortals still lived, small and fragile, unaware of what had changed above them. He could have unmade them with a thought. Yet he did not. Perhaps in some quiet corner of what was left of him, a fragment of Michikatsu Tsugikuni, the man who had once chased his brother's light, still lingered. He turned his eyes to the pale horizon, where the faint glow of dawn shimmered through the clouds. For the first time since his ascension, he hesitated. "Even without Yoriichi," he whispered, "the sun still tries to rise." The light touched his face, not in defiance, but as if to remind him of what he had conquered and what he could never truly become. Thus began the age of the silver sky. The gods were gone, the moon ruled above and below, and yet somewhere, the memory of the sun waited, quiet, patient, eternal.